All right, we're back at videotaping Mr. Bill. Oh, Mr. Bill! He is making a replica of Stevie Ray Vaughan's guitar.
Oh, and we were going to show what that was.
And we're going to show what it's going to look like. There we go. Bring it up here a little closer to the camera. That's
center me
right
there.
right
there?
Yep.
Okay. And it's got little strings, you can see, and it's got...
Bring it up a little closer to the camera. There you go.
Yeah, it's got a little whammy bar here that's in there, and this little metal piece for the jack plate, I actually use aluminum. See if I can find this. Here it is. I got some aluminum thin sheet, and I hammer it so that it has that little indentation. Yeah. And then, of course, on the back, I even took the finish off the neck so that it looks like his hand's been on it. I faked a few little springs in here. They're not really straight, but who cares? But the finish is just an approximation of how torn up the back.
And the strap, show the strap.
Yeah, the strap is made by some guy. I don't know what his name is, but
I don't know who made that strap. It's not me.
But this is a duplicate, a replica, small miniature of Chris's.
No, I didn't make that one.
Oh, you didn't make that one?
No.
I thought you made that.
We'll make the one with the SRV one on it.
Yeah, we'll put an SRV on it when we finally get to it. But I had to shave this leather way down.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually closes like you build them, Chris.
You're good.
See how that little thing
loops? That's why we're doing this video. This is one of my mentors, Mr. Bill Looney. He's an artist in his own right, and we're going to take a picture of him making one of these things and put it out on YouTube. So,
and this is the finished item. I've done others like Les Pauls and stuff like that. In fact,
oh yeah, there's the pearly gate.
We did pearly gates, and it's going to be
man, look at that.
It's going to be a gift for somebody real special.
Mr. Gibbons is going to get that. I'm going to make Mr. Gibbons a guitar strap. I already made him one, but we're going to make another one. We're going to give this one and this guitar with it. So
I'm going to have to make a small strap for this one then, I guess. All right. And I've done others. I even did a little Vox organ once.
Oh, you made a Gumby for me.
Yeah, made a Gumby.
I'll bring it one day and we'll show it
here. Let me get this cut out. I got some paper on the other side here that's got into the way, but swine paper. And I'm trying to cut this without gouging. I was saying earlier when the phone went out, the camera went out, I should call it. I'm not real concerned about how this wood gets all boogered up like you can see on these other ones here, how it does that on the inside. Because when I finish these things, this is a tube of guitar finish.
Okay.
It's airplane glue.
Okay.
And that's my guitar finish. And it covers a multitude of sins. Because, you know, on something like this, on Stevie's guitar, I'm not worried about the finish being good. Because, hey, you know.
Yeah, it was pretty worn off.
It was pretty hacked up. Let's see here. I'm cutting into, so you can see how I'm making progress here. I'm going to get rid of this paper here because it's bugging me. Now, let me get this thing finished. Am I in the screen? Am I in the...
Yeah, you're doing good.
I tried filming this process a couple of times myself, and I was talking and talking and talking, and I looked up and the stupid camera wasn't working. And I had gone through 4 or 5 stages of building, and I thought, well, shoot, I'll just have to start another one up and get to that point. I have 3 or 4 little guitars going. I'm almost done here. I can tell the way it feels. And now another thing, if you're trying this at home, folks, get out of here. Make sure that when you get to this point and you think you're ready to punch it out, you must make sure
it's all cut.
Yeah, make sure it's all cut first, but you're never going to get it all cut. See, I mean, you can look at it in there, and it's
come back
floppy.
Behind.
Push it through from the back.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah,
It'll
otherwise,
splinter from the other side.
it's right. You'll take chunks of wood out you don't want to. Again, here's some of that stupid paper. But anyway, there's the basic shape.
We just had another subscribe
All right.
to my site. And this is what we're going to do with your site. We're going to build you a Bill Looney site.
All right.
And all the things that you do.
Little micro guitars. Now, get a brush here. A little paintbrush. Roll this around a thin-handled paintbrush, and that way I can sand up in here.
Very good.
And roll it around, because otherwise you're going to groove it. This wood is real soft.
Well, you also can like chip it out on the other side if you're not careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you do it, because
You always go from this way.
yeah, well, that or just however you feel good about it,
You
because
just don't want to go to the front.
no, you don't
Because
want
you'll chip it off from
you
the
don't
front.
want yeah, you don't want it to you don't want to splinter it.
So you want to come from the front to the back.
I'm actually right now I'm doing from the back to the front, but it's only because I'm angling it. See,
Okay.
I'm going down that way and that way. It's like a bevel around
Okay.
the edge. And on this, you don't have to really worry too much about it, because it's soft. Like I say, the wood's real soft. And you can keep this on here. See how that little splinter went off? But that was something that I wanted to go away anyway. But now I'm just gonna see how rough that is. Don't worry about it. And then the shape isn't exactly right because the camera angle on the picture I used was off. So I'm going to sand up this top part just a little more and get it more even. And that's looking better. Is that light helping? Yeah. This is just old sandpaper. I forget what grit it is. It's just some wet or dry stuff that I
That's
found.
probably about a 300, 250. What is it?
I don't know.
It looked like about a 220.
Here.
180.
180. So.
And you've used it so much.
Yeah, I've used it so much. It's probably 600 by now.
Yeah. I would say probably like a 220
Yeah.
would be good, a 330.
Yeah, you don't want anything that's aggressive, because you don't want to eat
Real fine.
into it. Yeah, you want to take it kind of slow. And again, see that little hangnail there? Don't worry about that. Get a bigger circumference. And eventually it'll go away. I'm circular, going like in a circle here. When you get stuff like that, that way you don't have to worry about staying in one position too long, and when you do that, bad things happen. It gets the wood going the way you don't want it to. Now we've pretty much got a good shape here, so here's how I contour the thing.
It's gonna be a right hand, left hand.
It's a right, right. It's a right hand.